local station, News 4 Jax starts now.
They're the city of Jacksonville's new leaders, Mayor Lenny Curry and Sheriff Mike Williams, sharing an inauguration stage and sharing their visions for the River City.
I'm standing here today before you optimistic, really optimistic about Jacksonville's future, that we can solve our problems and where we can head.
We will work with all of you to ensure that the promise of a safe future is being built in our community, whether you're in a school, a park, or a house of worship.
After a divisive election, Curry talked of bringing the community together.
One city, one Jacksonville.
A theme that one pastor drove home in a passionate message.
Let's ride. North side, east side, south side, west side, let's ride. We are one family, one city, one Jacksonville. Let's ride.
An air of excitement in the city of Jacksonville today as the community gets a glimpse of what the next 4 years may hold.
And now the new mayor and sheriff are starting to get down to the business of leading the city. Mayor Lenny Curry and Sheriff Mike Williams took their oaths of office at the Times Union Center for the Performing Arts. You saw it live on News 4 Jax and news4jax.com. About 1,200 people were on hand, including Governor Scott, State Attorney Angela Corey, and U.S. Representatives Corrine Brown and Andrew Crenshaw. Just moments after the ceremony wrapped up, we asked Mayor Curry how he felt as the city's new leader.
I'm feeling really good. These people of Jacksonville, they are optimistic. I've been hearing it for weeks. And when I talked about kids today, particularly at-risk kids, it's in me. I know we have to solve this problem. And it has to be, they have to know we love them.
Channel 4's Jim Piggott and Chris Parento have been covering the inauguration festivities all day.
We begin with Jim live at City Hall, where Mayor Curry is hosting an open house during tonight's Art Walk downtown. Jim?
I'll tell you, people are gathering here right now. We're just in front of City Hall, where inside Mayor Curry is going to welcome people. He's not here yet. He's still leaving home. He had some family time this afternoon. But Art Walk is going on down here. Lots of people down here to see the new mayor and to see the new sheriff, to talk about their vision of what they see for the city. So it has been an exciting time throughout the day. You know, there were people from all over at that ceremony today, and we had a chance to talk to many of them, why they were there and what their thoughts are about the new administration. Republicans and Democrats alike were on hand, including former Democratic Mayor Jake Godbold, who backed Alvin Brown in the election. You've been to many of these. How does this one rank?
Well, I think it ranks high on the list. I think everybody is really expecting Curry to do good. I am tickled to death with the staff he's putting together. If he don't make it, it won't because he don't have a good staff, because he brought in some people that know the city, know the way around, and that was one of the mistakes that Brown made. He brought in people from out of town.
Others, like Bill Bishop, who ran against Curry in the first election and said he's planning on running again for mayor in 4 years, said that today is a big day for Jacksonville.
We're looking for great things out of the future. Things are looking bright for Jacksonville.
Omega Allen, who also ran against Curry, was on hand. Right now, she's working on the transition board that will help with the budget.
I'm excited. I feel really great because I'm glad to see things moving forward for Jacksonville, and I'm excited to see where things are going to go.
Congresswoman Corrine Brown campaigned against Curry, but today she says she's ready to work with him. Hey, what are your thoughts today?
Good. You know, one city, one Jacksonville. That's me.
Are you going to be able to work with Mayor
Absolutely.
Curry?
Yeah. I've always worked with the mayors.
And some of the mover and shakers in Jacksonville say today marks a big shift in the city's politics.
It is the passing of the generational leadership torch. It's a great day for Jacksonville.
But what about the younger generation? I asked some of the youngest on hand today if they really understood the message.
Mr. Curry, he did a pledge that he would do good to save Jacksonville.
Kids alike are down here as well as their adults to meet the mayor. And I'll tell you, he's not going to be down here for a little bit. Like I mentioned, he's leaving his house, I'd say within maybe the next half hour. But it's the Art Walk celebration tonight, and lots of people are going to be here and take advantage of Jacksonville's new administration. We're live from City Hall. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
So, Jim, what is on the agenda for Mayor Curry and Sheriff Williams tomorrow?
Well, they're actually going to begin work. I asked each of them that. For the sheriff, he's basically said he's going to call his first staff meeting early in the morning. That's where he's going to go. Now, tomorrow at noon, Mayor Curry is meeting with the city council. That's going to be open. It's going to be on the 4th floor in the mayor's office up there in the large conference room, if you need to know. And there he's going to sit and talk to council members. They're getting ready for a budget. And you got to remember, this new budget has to be presented in 20 days.
Channel 4's Jim Pickett from downtown. Thanks, Jim.
Sheriff Mike Williams takes over an agency that some say has lost the trust of the public. And that's why today, during his inauguration speech, Williams talked about the need for unity between the sheriff's office, the city, and the public. News 4 Jax spoke with the new sheriff moments after the inauguration.
It's great for community leaders to have a relationship with me, and they will, but it's better for you to have a relationship with a policeman that works in your neighborhood, and that's going to happen. So I think when we build that foundation, it's going to be hard not to improve relations moving forward.
Channel 4's Chris Parento is joining us live from downtown with more on how the new sheriff plans to handle the transition. Chris?
The new sheriff is here tonight at this City Hall open house and art walk event. He's actually just walking outside right now. Sheriff, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You talked today about unity and unity needed in the city. Talk about why that's so important for you.
Listen, anything that we do in Jacksonville, we've got to have the community support behind us, anything we do. So we've got to work to build that every day, and we're going to work on that. I think from where we're standing today, we've got a good relationship with the community, but again, we've got to improve it, and we've got to continue to work on it. And especially with the national narrative going on, things happen in other parts of the country, we've got to really, talk about what's good about Jacksonville, what's good about our relationship with the community in Jacksonville, and again, work on it every day.
And it starts right here with events like this, talking to people in the community, getting their opinions, their feedback about helping build that trust between the sheriff's office and the community.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a dialogue. It's a two-way conversation, and I think moving forward, we're going to do a little more listening, a lot less talking. And hear what people have to say and take some action on that.
How much does it help to have you and the new mayor on the same page and in an event together like this, working together, Sheriff's Office and the city of Jacksonville?
Listen, I think it's huge. I think it's great for the city, and I think it's great for us to work together. It's going to benefit everybody in the long run to have us working together.
Sheriff, thanks so much for the time.
Thank you. I appreciate
Good luck
it.
out there tonight with these folks out here.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That is new Sheriff Mike Williams, who literally just walked outside the doors of City Hall before we came on the air. Again, he's trying to build the trust of the community. He says that there needs to be rebuilt a little bit with the people of Jacksonville and the Sheriff's Office. He says that he spent a lot of time on the campaign trail listening to people here in Jacksonville and getting their feedback about certain things that they thought were important. Today, that was quite evident at the inauguration ceremony over at the Times Union Center. Angela Corey, the state attorney, was there. She talked about her confidence in working with the new sheriff and working with the new mayor, and the confidence that she has that they can lead this city where it needs to be, make Jacksonville a safer place for everybody that lives here. According to our crime and safety analyst Gil Smith, who I talked to just after that event this morning, he says that it's going to take a little bit of time. There is some things that the new sheriff will have to put in place that are going to take a little bit of time, but he's confident that with the city and the sheriff's office working together, these problems can be fixed. But again, it is going to take a little bit of time. The sheriff out here, many members of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office out here supporting the new sheriff tonight, saying they need to do everything they can to help lead this city to be safer for everybody that's out here. Again, the message, unity, from new Sheriff Mike Williams. Live downtown, I'm Chris Parento, Channel 4, the local station.
Thanks so much, Chris. So now comes the hard part. There's so many challenges ahead for both the sheriff and the mayor. And these men are being put to the test right now. But, there were several former mayors there. They've been in that position before, and you had the opportunity to sit right next to them today. Truly,
I did. I had the opportunity to chat with Mayors Delaney, Godbold, and Payton. And, it was funny because Mayor Payton said, well, it's like he just bought the boat. The first day you buy the boat, that's the easiest. You got smiles on your face. Well, he was suggesting Mayor Curry really has to roll up his sleeves right now, get to work, keep that excitement up, and all the mayors agreed about that. And, Ann Scott, Florida's First Lady, also told me that she knows he's up to the challenge. So he certainly has some strong backing. A lot of people watching.
Yes, definitely.
Ahead at 6:30, I'm going to give you a closer look inside Mayor Curry's household. Molly Curry and the couple's 3 young children give us a few insider tips on who our new mayor really is, and the surprise little bundles that the mayor talked about in his speech today. That's coming up in the next half hour. Our Inauguration Day coverage continues on News4Jax.com. We've posted all the videos from today's ceremony at the Times Union Center, just in case you missed it. Mayor Curry's and Sheriff Williams swearing in, as well as Pastor Gunn's moving speech addressing the city of Jacksonville. Just look for the video links on our homepage. And now a local breaking news alert. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says a crash has shut down all westbound lanes of JTB at Southside Boulevard. We're taking a live look right now. This is JTB near I-95. You can see no traffic heading west is moving, and there's no traffic heading west is coming through here, and there's a big backup going east. That's the eastbound lanes that are backed up there. At this point, there's not much more information, but we are told that there are injuries to this wreck. We have a crew headed to the scene right now, and when we learn more, we will let you know.
2 former prison workers ended up behind bars themselves. They're charged with felony drug trafficking. Their arrests were part of Operation Checkered Flag in Bradford County. Investigators say Florida State Prison Major Charles Combs smuggled drugs into the state prison located at the Bradford and Union County line. He was arrested today. He was immediately fired. A Department of Corrections officer, Dylan Hilliard, was also arrested last month, and an undercover agent says Hilliard sold dozens of oxycodone pills. He resigned after being arrested. More than 80 people now are being questioned. Some of them are considered suspects. The sheriff says doctors are part of the problem with prescription pills being sold.
They're giving them one drug. When they're allowed to meet the minimums of that, they're giving them another drug. And we're going to be actively seeking these doctors that are doing it illegally because they know it's wrong.
Investigators tell us so far there's no indication that the pills were sold or given to any inmates at the prison. Well, starting today, 130 new laws go into effect, including access to vaccines and purchasing fireworks.
What those 2 new laws may mean to you and your family ahead.
And a fugitive wanted in a double murder in Tennessee is caught here in Jacksonville, now behind bars, thanks to a quick-witted hotel clerk who's also a police dispatcher. I'll have her exclusive interview after the break.